Hey everybody, Sierra here. Today I'm going to do a video on highlighting and contouring. But before I get started, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has reached out in some way or form with my grandma passing away. My family and I really appreciate it. Anyways, I do have my basics on. My primer and my foundation. For my foundation today, I just used my Maybelline Fit Me 220. If you didn't watch my last video, I talked all about how I love this stuff. I'm just going to go ahead and show you what I'm going to be using for my highlighting and contouring. This is all drugstore stuff, so you guys can be able to do this at home for an affordable price. You can substitute products, you don't have to use what I use. So for my contour, just like in my last video too, I said I used the Loreal True Match. This is Warm Sun Beige W6. I like this because it's light and really easy to blend. For my highlighting, I use my Maybelline Fit Me. This is in 15. And then along with my highlighter, I mix this NYX Liquid Illuminator. What this does is give like a natural shine, glow to your face. This you can buy at Target. So, anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and put my hair up. Some people like cover the whole face in a highlighter and concealer. I don't do that. I do it step by step. So I'm going to take my concealer and underneath the eyes, just kind of paint that on. Everybody does this different, but you don't want to like go out like this. You want to go down kind of like the motion of your face. So then with that, I take just a little bit of this stuff, the NYX Illuminator, but like that, and got it on the side of my face. For this, I'll use my beauty blender. A sponge will work, or some people like using brushes. It's personal preference. And then I start to dab. So you just want to make sure that you're getting up in the crease there and under your eye. That's why I don't have any mascara eyeliner in my under eye, because I always do that after this part. But as you can see, how it looks shiny. That's what I like about it. And then I kind of come in here and pat down on my chin a little bit with excess, and then I go to the side and I do the same thing. I go out, come back in, come down, once again in the crease, down. Okay, so that's my highlighter, and I'll probably end up putting some more on, because I really do like a dramatic effect. So now I'm going to take my True Match, and I'm just going to take a foundation brush and kind of get what I can off the top, or probably put a little bit. Whoop. That came out really fast. I put a little bit in my cap. So I'm going to put some back in my cap now. So now what I'm going to do is kind of make a fish face. That's where you're going to follow. So I'm just going to start here and drag out to here. Making sure I get enough to work with. And then I'm going to take a stipple brush. This is just e.l.f. Like, this was $2. Some people like using a beauty blender, and I'll occasionally use my blender too. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start here, and using circular motions, I'm going to go up my cheekbone. So like, depending on how dramatic you want it to look, will depend on how much you use or what how dark of a shade you use. Normally, the rule is for highlighting 2 shades lighter than your foundation and contouring 2 shades darker. So I'm going to go ahead and do this on this. You want to make sure you're blending very well. You don't want any lines. You want this to be like a natural flowage of your face. I love highlighting, contouring, and it's beautiful if it's done the right way. So now that you've got like the cheeks done, you can't just highlight and contour in one place. Contouring, also I like to go up around the face. This is why I put my hair up. Around the forehead. And the same rules apply. Circular motion. Blend that back into your hairline there, because you don't want any lines. Just trying to make sure you guys can see. I also take it down on my jawline to help blend. So I'll just use whatever's on my brush. I normally don't put anything more because I don't want any dark lines. So I just circular motions down here too. Now that I've got my contouring in place, I will sometimes take a little more highlighter, just my concealer, or a mixture of both my concealer and my Illuminator. Not a lot though. And I'll dab that right up in here to help kind of blend the transition between my contour line, so that it doesn't look like I just have a big old line on my face. Just go through and put the rest around my contour to give it a little, kind of spice things up a little bit there. But first, sometimes to enhance my contouring, I'll go back with a bronzer. Like I said, depending on the day, how dramatic I want to be. This is Too Faced chocolate. So I don't even know how to pronounce that. I got it as a sample at Ulta. Any bronzer works. You want to make sure it's a matte bronzer though. That means no shimmer, anything. It has to be matte. And I just kind of dab it in, and then I'm going to go ahead and make the fish face again. Now when I'm doing the bronzer, I'm focusing more up in here versus down in the cheekbone. That way it doesn't look cakey or chalked on. But circular motions, and then pin around, and then I just, once I get the majority off, I go back through and do my whole face. Most times after this, then I'll put my blush on. It's just some Revlon blush I have here, just to add a little bit of a color to my cheekbones. And then I normally finish that off with my Urban Decay makeup setting spray. Sorry, I didn't have that out. So I shake it, make sure I spray it, and then I do that. So, but that's it. That was highlighting, contouring. I do a very simple version of it. I've never gone all out, but that's how I do it, and those are all drugstore products. So I will leave the product list below so that you guys can purchase these products on your own. I guess all of them added together, it was probably like 25 bucks for everything, so good deal, and a little goes a long way. So happy Tuesday, and that was my How To Tuesday.